Hello there, it's Anna here. Welcome to Little Crochet Farm. Today we'll share here the pattern for the last crochet ornament. I use 100% cotton yarn again and 1.75 millimeters crochet hook like from the previous patterns. If you don't know, I shared here the mini elf, and this is very good one, the Grinch, super happy one, and a mini Santa Claus. Alright, so you can find all of these crocheted Christmas ornaments here. And now let's start crocheting the reindeer. Alright, we start here with the magic ring. And you will crochet 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. We are working here now into the chubby body. If you like this type of patterns, there is a couple of chubby animals in this YouTube channel. Alright, so you make 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. There is a link in the description below with the complete tutorial showing you how to make the magic ring if you don't know how to make it yet, if this video is fast for you. But pretty much here you can see it. Well, now let's pull this tail and close the ring and start working in the second round. Alright, so for the second round you will work 6 increases and you should have a total of 12 stitches at the end of the round. Here, when I say increase, means that you will crochet 2 single crochet inside the same stitch. Alright? Here, 2 single crochet, it's very tight. Alright. Got it. Okay, moving on. 2 single crochet and 2 single crochet, so all around this round. The complete written pattern, it's in the description below also, so check the links in the description, can be very useful to you. And if you don't want to follow the video tutorial, there is a written pattern there. Here I will just secure the beginning of the yarn. I like to do that in the first round. I secure around the first round. And moving on for our third round of this chubby reindeer, okay? So here for the third round you will crochet 1 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. So 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Okay, repeat all around. I'll catch you up here. Alright, moving on. So here for the next round, round number 4, you will work 2 single crochet, 1 increases. So here, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then 1 increase, which means you will crochet 2 single crochet inside the same stitch. Okay, 1, 2, and this is the increase. Alright, this is how it should be looking like by the end of this round. Moving forward. Great. So now for the round number 5, you will work 3 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 30 stitches at the end of this round. So work all of your repetitions here. This is my increase. Great. So I'll catch you up at the end of the round. Alright, so for round number 6, you'll work 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end of this round. Alright, so here again, work your repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now my increase. 1 and 2. Alright, so work all the way around and I will catch you up. Great, this is how it should be looking like. Now moving on for round number 7. Here you will work 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 42 stitches at the end of this round. Alright, this is looking great. We will have just one more round with increases. Super good. So this is the first repetition. Work all the way around and I will catch you up. Great. So now we go for round number 8 and is our last round with increases. Okay, so here you will work 6 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 48 stitches at the end of the round. I suggest you to always count how many stitches you have at the end of the round, so you make sure that you have the total, the right amount of stitches, so you don't need to erase a lot in case you have the wrong number. So always count. Okay, my increase here. Super good. And now this is the beginning of our chubby reindeer. We will go now give some height here for our ball. Okay, so for round number 9 to 16, you will work 48 single crochet. So here, just single crochet. Here is the time that you relax. Just work your rounds with 48 single crochet, and I will catch you up here at the end of round 16, so we start decreasing. All right, so this is how it should be looking like, you see. So this one is the last round with increases. You can see this is the increase, these 2 stitches here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds only with 48 single crochet. Great, now let's move on for round number 17, where we'll start decreasing. So here you will work 6 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 42 stitches at the end of this round. For the decrease here, I use the invisible decrease, which is basically when you take just the front loop of the stitch. I will show you here just how you make. Front loop from one stitch, front loop for the stitch next to it. Alright, you have 3 loops on your needle, and you make your decrease. There is a link with the tutorial showing you how to make this decrease in case you need a video a little bit slower. Alright, now let's move on here for round number 18. You will work 5 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, and always remember to count how many stitches you have, so you make sure that you are on the right track. Okay, so I arrive here in my first decrease. Very good. And that's it. So let's repeat all the way around and I will catch you up at the end. All right. Let's move on here for round number 19. Here you will work 4 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 30 stitches at the end of this round. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now my first decrease here. Okay. This is looking great. Now let's continue. Alright, so we arrive here at round number 20. Here you will work 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of the round. Alright, here my first decrease. Great. Now let's move on. You can see some shape, some round shape here, very nice. Now for the round 21, you will work 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, very nice. I will continue here and I will catch you up at the end. Super good. We will fast stop here a little bit just to add some stuffing material. And continue working for our final round. Great. So here you can see the shape. I like to add a very good amount of stuffing material, so my ornament is really tight and stiff. Okay, so for round 22 you will work 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 12 stitches at the end of this round. And it is when we will start closing this crochet. Alright, so repeat here all the way around and I'll catch you up for closing this. Great, so let's cut this yarn. And now let's put this in the sewing needle. Great. Here you'll grab only the front loop of the stitch. Okay, here you can see front loop, okay, front loop. Alright, so you grab all the front loop of the stitches here in this round. And once you're done, you pull tight and you close this. Great, that's super nice. Now I will just secure this yarn here and prepare for fastening off. There is a tutorial also just dedicated to show you how I close all my crochet toys. Okay, but here also you can pretty much see, but if you're curious, take a look in the description below. There is some useful links to you there. Alright, so this part it's done. Now let's moving on for our next detail. Here we'll start working in the horns. So with the dark brown yarn, you start with a magic ring. But for this time you will work 5 single crochet inside the magic ring. Alright? And here for the horns we will not do any increases or decreases. You will work 5 single crochet all around. So I will go slow here so you can see how I am holding the detail, how I'm working with this very small detail, so you can pay attention in the position, how I'm holding it, so it's easier to work with. Okay, so here we have our 5 single crochet. I will close this magic ring and we will work for the next rounds. Here for the round number 2 to 9, just 5 single crochet. But I will crochet this first stitch here, this first single crochet, just to close this circle and stop, so I can secure this beginning of my yarn, because this detail is very small, so as later you do that, more complicated it gets. So I prefer making this at the beginning. So here we'll just stop in the beginning of the second row. You saw I made just 1 stitch. I will secure this yarn and I will leave the camera recording here so you can see it pretty clear how I am crocheting this little detail. Alright? Alright, so here's the end of the first round, and you can see that it's curling to the outside, so you can see the wrong side facing out. So you just organize these stitches and you can see how different it is now. So if you have a very tight tension like I have, your stitches will curl to the outside. So just stop and make sure to organize so it's easier for you to see better the stitches and know that everything is going how it should. Alright? So here now you will just continue working in continuous rounds here until you have 9 rounds. Okay? Very simple. Just work slow. Make sure you're not losing any stitches because it's very small and maybe it's more tough to see the stitches here. Okay, I will catch you up once I finish all the rounds here. Super good. And this is how it should be looking like your first horn. And what you're gonna do here is I will cut this tail because we already secured this yarn at the beginning of the detail. And I will cut this yarn, leaving a little bit of tail for sewing later. Alright? So this is the first one. What you're gonna do here now is to make another one following the same instructions and 2 more, but instead of going until round 9, you will go until round 6. So this one should be a little bit smaller. Okay? Because what we are going to do here with these 4 details is we will sew it. I will show you just now. So you take the big one and the small one. You're gonna sew it the small one in the central part of the big one, making like this. So here I will leave it showing to you how I sew my details. And you can see it here, like find what is the best way for you, where is you think it's more suitable, where it looks symmetrical to you. The exact position I wrote in the written pattern, you can find it in the description below. Okay? So here I will put it here and I will leave it recording here so you see how I sew this detail. But basically you take 1 stitch from the bigger horn and 1 stitch from the small one that you were sewing on it. Okay? Okay, great. This is super good. I will cut this yarn fast enough, do the same with the next, and let's move on now for the paws. Okay, here one more time we'll start with the magic ring, and you're going to crochet 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Okay, I will move this a little bit faster because we've been crocheting magic rings and single crochet inside a couple of times by now in this pattern. And for the second round here, you will work with increases, so 6 increases. Okay, at the end you should have 12 single crochet. So just reminding you, when you crochet the increases means 2 single crochet inside the stitch. I will work a little bit faster here and I will secure the beginning of my yarn. Okay, that's great. And now for the next round, round number 3, you will work with the back post single crochet. So here you will work 12 back post single crochet. If you've never done this stitch before, there is a complete tutorial in the links in the description below. But basically you insert the needle from inside out and in again, and you crochet the single crochet between the posts of the stitches. And this is how it should be looking like once you complete all the 12 of them. Now for round number 4, you will work just 12 single crochet. Okay? Very simple and easy. And I will catch you up here at the end of round 4 because it's when we will work a color change. Great, so here I'm on my last stitch of round number 4 and we will change for the light brown color. Okay, and then for round 5 to 7 you will work 12 single crochet. If you don't know how to make a color change or if it's a bit complicated to you, take a look in the links in the description below. I made a video showing you the 4 most used ways to change colors in amigurumi. Alright, this is how it should be looking like. Now let's cut this yarn and leave a tail for sewing. That's great, and you should make 3 more, so 4 in total.